Hola guys and girls and welcome to week 6 of the GBA. We are facing Septal MC aka George and the San Francisco Arcaniners, and before everything I'm very sorry that this is a late upload. That is totally on my bad. I was all the weekend at my parents' house and I forgot to bring my laptop charger, so I didn't have the video file, didn't have my recording software, and yeah, basically I had to wait till today to record the thing. That's why there's no team builder too, because I'm very current on time and I'd rather have this battle finally up than let you guys wait a little longer. I already invited all my Twitter followers to call me scrub for that, and yeah, you're invited too for that. So call me scrub because I forgot my laptop charge cable, whatever. But yeah, now we are finally in the match, and yeah, let's start with the usual shoutouts. Let's start with the art shoutouts to Kino and Isaac for the beautiful thumbnail and layout respectively. Shoutout to Slyroh for genning this team for me, and shoutout to none other than the Donphanatic for recording this match for me. And yeah, let's dig right into team preview. Because I didn't have a team builder, I want to be a bit more detailed on that. It still won't have the full length of a team builder, so yeah. But first of all, I got a physical defensive Rocky Helmet Vaporeon, mainly for the Infernape, or potential physical Nidoqueen, so I can get some Rocky Helmet on them with the U-turns from Infernape, stuff like that, blah blah. Because I'm expecting him to bring a Scarf Infernape to outspeed my Alakazam, because let's be honest here, everyone wants to bring a Scarf with me to outspeed my Alakazam, and Infernape seems to be the most obvious choice to me. And yeah, with Scald, Wish, Toxic, and Protect. Toxic is there to just toxic things like the Latias, which I can stall out then with Wish and Protect, because Psyshock and Draco Media won't do too much. Draco will do a big amount one time, but after you drop, not anymore. And Scald just as general stab, maybe get some birds on things, and yeah, Wish Protect because I want my recovery. Next up, we got the close to max speed Timid Mega Alakazam with Psyshock, Hidden Power Fire, Dazzling Gleam with Substitute. Substitute is there because I know he will bring Sucker Punch and Nidoqueen. He may not bring a full physical set, he may bring a mixed set, but there will be Sucker Punch on that because Alakazam is very tempting to go on Nidoqueen because of super effective stab, of course, and outspeed. And with Sucker Punch, he can get some good damage on me. Hidden Power Fire is there for the Fortress, which resists both Psyshock and my Dazzling Gleam. And Dazzling Gleam is mainly there for the Milotic, what am I even saying? The Latias, which resists Hidden Power Fire and Psyshock. So pretty good character for this team, and then Substitute to just some Sucker Punches aimed at me, and of general substituteness on Alakazam is always great. Next up, we got Choice Scarf Landorus with Earth Power, Knockoff Superpower, U-turn, and Earth Power. Yeah, there we go. Modest on a modest, mild nature, I think, so I can hit as hard as I can. I brought a Choice Scarf this one because the only ground immunity George has is the Latias, and his only ground resistance is the Simisage. So he's very weak to ground spam. Some coaches already shown that before with, for example, Rock Polish Donphan from Envy. That's why I decided to bring my Scarfed one, because if he tries to bring in the Latias, which may be a special defense Coal Berry set, because that's a pretty decent check to Landorus, I can just U-turn out, get some good damage, and wear it down, and at some point I can just spam Earth Power versus team. Next up, we got Special Defensive, Mass Spread with Leftovers, with Psychic, Dazzling Gleam, U-turn, and Stealth Rock. Special Defensive to take, basically, to be a best check possible to the Nidoqueen in case he's a special set. If he's a physical variant, my Vaporeon can do a decent job at that, barring he has Thunder Punch, of course, but I don't think he would bring that as coverage moves. He has to have Sucker Punch in his physical, Poison Jab, I guess Earthquake, and then I would think he would rather bring Fire Punch for Scizor and then Thunder Punch for my Vaporeon. But yeah, that's pretty its mission here. Basically a general special defensive wall, mainly for Nidoqueen. Can take some hits from the Latias as well, because they usually run Psyshock and I'm kind of resistant to that. And Draco I can take 2 or 3 even because of the drops. You know the deal. Next up, we got a Dragon Dancing Crawdon with Crunch, Crab Hammer, and Aqua Jet. Crunch over Knockoff because I expected him to have Coal Berry on the Latias for my Landorus and for my Crawdon, that is. So I want to have Crunch because after the Coal Berry is eaten away or something like that, I can still hit very hard with the Crunch. I can't hit as hard with the Knockoff because it's only base 65 power. And with the Dragon Dance, I should be able to outspeed his whole team. I can out-prioritize or can outspeed a Scarfed Infernape with, or out-prioritize it with, if it's banned with Mach Punch and hit it up with an Aqua Jet +1. The Latias, I don't expect him to bring in max speed Latias. He probably will bring one to outspeed Medictavas, and with Dragon Dance I should be able to outspeed that. And yeah, that's why I bring Dragon Dance Crown, even though he has the Latias. And as last, we have Shed Shell Scizor with Bullet Punch, U-turn, Aerial Ace, and Superpower. Chat Shell because he has a Magneton on his team, and I thought he would bring the Magneton to trap my Scizor, and that's why I have Superpower on that too. And Aerial Ace because I don't want him to have a free switch into Infernape every time I bring Scizor in because U-turn is resisted. Bullet Punch is resisted, and of course it's weak and threatens me out with any fire coverage he could have. And if this proves to be his switch into my Scizor, I want to be able to hit it with the Aerial Ace, not giving him a free switch into that. So, now looking at Team Pyro, he brought the Latias, the Civilization, the Infernape, the Milotic, the Nidoqueen, and the Fortress. First up, I see Fortress, and I thought, god damn it, I don't have Steve fucking Scizor, so I am kind of scared of Hazard stacking. Other thing he brought is the Simisage. I did not expect that. I should be able to deal with that if it, depending how it's built. His coverage is pretty scary, like my best thing to handle it if it's special is my Mesh Split, but he could pack the knockoff. Then Latias, of course, I'm expecting maybe a defense set with Cold Berry or offense set with Cold Berry, but I'm expecting the Cold Berry on this thing. Milotic, I guess physically defensive for my Crawdon, but I could be wrong with that. Probably physically defensive though, and this is a nice setup opportunity for my Crawdon because I have the Lumberry. I have Lumberry on Crawdon, by the way, in case he wants to Scald Burn me. Nidoqueen, I'm expecting 3 sets, which are Choice Scarf, Passion Berry, or what's the Earth Berry called? The Earth Berry. Basically, these are the 3 sets I'm expecting. He brought Scarf last time, so it's very probably bring that. If it's that, not as a Scarf Infernape. Other than that, I'm expecting the Sugar Berry. There, that's the berry called. Sugar Berry to catch my Landorus off guard, or Passion Berry to catch my Crawdon off guard, whatever he is fearing more at the moment. Then Infernape, like I said, probably Scarf, Fortress. Probably physically defensive. It's a very good check to my Scizor, even though I could potentially set up on that. Probably Custard Berry to explode and stuff, or get up more hazards. But yeah, this is the team of his. Looking at his team, I'm expecting the Fortress lead to start stacking some hazards, because I only have Scizor as hazard removal, and you don't run that too often. So I decide to lead with my Vaporeon, because Gyro Balls won't hurt me too much, and with the burn I can bring him down, kill him basically without bringing him down to custom range, which is what I'm aiming for. So yeah, let's start the match, and like you see, I will lead with my Vaporeon, the Vaporeon, and yeah, let's see what Josh will lead. He's instantly challenged, and he decides to lead with his Fortress, like I expected, and yeah, he will probably get up his rocks or his spikes or whatever hazards he has. I just go for a Scald, hoping for a burn, because then his potential explosion won't do as much, of course. And yeah, I go for his Scald, do about half, sadly don't get the burn, and he gets up his Stealth Rock. Now, on my second Scald, I need a burn to not bring him down in custom range, so I'm just praying here, come on, Scald, burn him. Oh wait, he would be in custom range either way. But yeah, I just go for a second Scald, trying to get some damage on that. Very easily predictable by George here, going into Simisage, so nice play on that. I'm basically just praying here, come on, get a burn on this thing. Let's wear this guy down, let's make knockoff not as much, but okay, 2 Scalds, no burn. With the third one, I'm basically guaranteed to get a burn. Let's see if we can get that third one Scald off. But yeah, I switch out here into my Pretty. It can take the Giga Drains and Leaf Storm, the best, which I'm expecting for this thing to throw at me. But he reveals the Substitute. I'm not very scared of that, because I still have my Pretty on with basically full HP. It only takes rock damage, but it got 1 round of leftovers back. So I just put Psychic here, breaking the Substitute. He has no leftovers, so he's probably Life Orb, I would assume. And after this attack, he proves to be the Life Orb set. I can just go for the Psychic and break the Substitute. And because of this at -2, the only thing I fear is the knockoff from this thing. But I doubt he would have that. Looking at if he has Substitute, he basically needs more other coverage to hit my team. He needs like Hit Power 5 for Scizor especially, and then probably, I don't know, Simisage has so many coverage moves, so I'm not expecting him to knock off basically. So I just go for my Stealth Rock right here at -2, I can take easily any hit from that, and it worked out. He goes into his Latias. I go for my Stealth Rock right here, and he probably would drop a Draco right here, and my main switch to the Latias is my Vaporeon, because after the Draco I can just wish up and yeah, be at good health again, because at -2 he can't kill me with another Draco or a Psyshock, or because I'm physically defensive. So I just switch here in my Vaporeon, expecting the Draco Meteor, which is incoming. I was right with that. It does a lot. It does a lot. It shows to me that he's an especially offensive variant, so no defense variant. But and he shows no item. Shows no item, so I'm still expecting him to be the Colbur Berry set. So yeah, I go for a Toxic here, predicting the Simisage, because the wish was so obvious. I want to predict the Simisage, but yeah, he just goes for Toxic on me, and that didn't work out. I would have preferred to go for the wish right here, which I will do right now, because I want the health on my Vaporeon to be a decent check to the Infernape still. So yeah, I get some toxic damage. I go for a Wish Art here. Draco can't kill me from this range, actually. It's not even a roll. Oh, random glitch here. He goes for the Draco Meteor, and yeah, basically I'm just hoping, come on, don't crit me. Don't crit me. Even with poison damage, he can't kill me from that range, so just don't crit me, and he does not. I live pretty comfortably with 37, and after toxic damage, I will be down, and I don't know. Let's see how much I will get down to. Come on. What do you show me? He shows now the leftovers. I was very surprised by that. So he's an offensive set with leftovers. Does he have substitute? Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, George is a crafty guy, so he could have substitute on his Ladias. But thanks to that, I don't know really. I don't know really. That's basically good news for me. That means the knockoff from my Landorus and the crunch from my Crawler will be full power with this thing. But yeah, I go here for Protect because, like I said, I want health back on my Vaporeon, and he easily can predict that with another switch into his Sivisage. So yeah, Protect, it fails, get my Wish back. With the toxic damage, I'm sadly still under half HP, so not as healthy I would like. But yeah, the switch into Scizor is way too obvious right here. It's way too obvious. He has to have the HP Fire. If you have a Grass Mount and your opponent has a Scizor, you have to have the HP Fire. Because otherwise I crowd resist your Grass Stab. So yeah, I go on Rush Pretty. I can take the Hidden Power Fire easily, but after the Hidden Power Fire and Rocks damage, I'm enraged for a Life Orb Leaf Storm. And I don't like taking that. He already switched out, so he's proven not to be the knockoff, not to have knockoff, because from damage he knows I'm especially defensive, and knockoff could have potentially killed me. So yeah, I'm expecting him to go for the Leaf Storm right here, so I go back now to my Scizor, even though he revealed the HP Fire, and yeah, basically take no damage from that because it's crowd resisted. And all this good stuff. Scizor has decent bulk. Hello, random glitch number 2. Can you please go away? Like you can see here, he goes for Leaf Storm, or you cannot see. There you go. And he misses. I don't know how much that mattered. It would probably done like 10 to 20%, I would assume. But yeah, I just go for the Bullet Punch. I can't risk this thing going for Hidden Power Fire. I was assuming he would like sack this thing now. But he decides to save it and goes into this Iron Nut. And let me pause it right here. Like you can see here, now he's sadly in Custard range. And yeah, the pause was not necessary. Like you see, he goes for the Custard Berry, but I was actually fine with that. I'm going for U-turn. He can get he could get a little spikes, which would be very annoying, but I can deal with that. If he goes for Explosion, I resist that. I can probably take that hit pretty decently well, even though it's an explosion. But George, I'm still facing George. He has Hidden Power Fire on his goddamn Fortress. He goes to the Empire. I can take it, but that does way too much. That means I have only one more switch into Rocks, and I don't have the Roost. I have the Aerial Ace, and I have to applaud him for that. Like Hidden Power Fire on his Fortress. He was even max special attack. So god damn it, that didn't even work with me. That's also very annoying. But yeah, I go on Master Man, just revenge kill it with a knockoff in case he tries to switch it into his Ladias. Or anything else if you want to preserve his Death Fodder as well, like he did with the Simisage. I don't know. Just go for a knockoff, get rid of item, it can kill the thing. He goes in his Tarzan, and yeah, he's either going for the U-turn, getting some momentum, or the HPIs to kill me off, so I don't want to stay in versus this thing. He doesn't know I'm Scarfed, but I'm locked into knockoff, so I can't do much with this thing. So I go into my Vaporeon, taking both of these hits, and if he goes for U-turn, I can take some Rocky Helmet damage versus him. He indeed goes for the U-turn. And this damage should have told me something, but it sadly didn't. This U-turn damage should have told me that this is a Bandit Infernape, but let me pause it right here. With the toxic damage, and I did not catch the amount of damage he did to me. I did not see how much health I had and how much damage he did to me, so I could not calc what kind of Infernape that is. So far, I'm still assuming he's Choice Scarf, even though this should have revealed to me that he is Choice Bandit. It will come into play later that I don't know that. But yeah, I'm still thinking, okay, this is probably a Choice Scarf variant. He didn't show Life Orb, he didn't show any other item, and yeah, he brought in versus my Landorus, so he probably has the HPIs, but yeah, the Vaporeon goes down to Toxic. I'm very sad on that, so my best check, Truly Infernape, is sadly gone. But now this means I can go into my Crawdaddy, and yeah, I definitely have the matchup right here. Aqua Jet is a very obvious play, but like I said, I assumed him he's either Scarfed, yes, the Sugar Berry, or the Passion Berry. And this play might seem weird to some of you guys. I will double out here into Landorus, and that's why, because if he has the Passion Berry, he will go for the Thunder Wave, Thunder Punch, Thunderbolt, one of these, or the Sludge Wave Poison Jab. Like one of these moves. Lando is immune to one of them and resists the other one, and if he stays in, I know he has Partial Berry and I can kill it with an Earth Power. If he switches out, I definitely know he's not Partial Berry. He's either the Sugar Berry set or the Choice Scarf set. I still not do that, but his best switch into Crawdaddy are either the Melodic or the Ladias. Versus both, I can comfortably U-turn out. If it's the Latias, I can bring something in versus that to like get good U-turn damage versus him basically, which brings me closer to the Earth Power spam plan I have. And if he brings in the Latias Melodic, I can just switch him back to my Crawdon and try setting up into his face, because with the Lumberry I can take the Scalds very easily and don't have to fear the burn. So yeah, that's what I do. I switch out into my Landorus, but he proves to switch out before me. That means one thing, he's faster than me. He's faster than me, I have to keep that in mind. He switched out before me. He decides to sack a Simitate right here. So yeah, no Pasture Berry Nidoqueen. No, definitely no Pasture Berry Nidoqueen. He's either Shaka or Scarfed. I don't sadly know yet. I go into my Mr. Man right here. And yeah, I click U-turn. Because I want to kill this thing and I want to grab back my momentum. Or basically I don't get momentum, but I don't want to be stuck into some move with my Lando versus his team. He doesn't know yet that I'm Scarfed. But I don't want to stuck into Earth Power, he could bring Latias, I don't want to stuck into Knockoff, he could bring Infernape and all this good stuff. So I rather am out with my Choice Mon right here. I can just go into my Spree right here. And yeah, basically fought it off to get some momentum back into my favor. He decides right here to bring in his Infernape. And let me pause it right here, because now it comes into play that I don't know that he's banded. He gets some Rocks damage right here. And yeah, like I said, I'm assuming him to be the Choice Cat variant. Choice Cat variant, or like maybe he's Pasture Berry Infernape, something like that. Basically, I don't know. Didn't think he would bring a Bandit variant, because then he is slower than Mega Kazam. Mark Crunch won't do too much because I resist that. All this good stuff. But yeah, I decide right here. Okay, I think he's probably going for U-turn. Like I'm 100% sure he's going for the U-turn. He wants to keep this thing. He doesn't want to be locked into anything, and that give me switch into something, because this Infernape is very important to him. If it's a Scarfed Infernape, it's the only thing which can outspeed my Mega Kazam, basically. So I was very sure he would go for U-turn right here. That means I could use this chance to get another switch into my Landorus. Because like we saw before, this is his offensive check into Landorus. And if I bring a Landorus on his U-turn, he can't bring it in again with me. And this gives me the momentum with another U-turn, or I can hit something very hard with a move. Anything like that. And because U-turn is non-stab resisted, it comes from Scarf, that it won't do too much. So that's why I decided to keep my Spree right here as Step Fodder and get a free, or not a free switch, but a very healthy switch into my Landorus. Exactly like that. I take Rock's damage and he goes for the U-turn, and that does way too much damage. Like you can see here, that does way too much damage. Now I know that he's banned, because that does way too much, and that means one thing: after Rocks, I'm in range of a Sucker Punch from Nidoqueen, and I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen. If he's Max Attack Adamant, I'm in range of a Sucker Punch, which is very scary after Rocks. He brings Nidoqueen into my face, and now he's screaming, okay, I'm Nidoqueen, I'm either Scarfed, or I'm Sugar Berry. Like, you don't bring in Nidoqueen versus the Landorus, unless you are very, very ballsy and want to bluff anything. Now it's basically confirmed he's Choice Scarf or Sugar Berry. I'm thinking more of Choice Scarf, because that worked very well last time versus me. I go for a U-turn right here, he stays in, basically confirming to me that he has some way of dealing with my Landorus, and he will go for the Ice Beam or the Ice Punch, one of the two, so I can just go into my Crawdaddy right here and tank the hit and scare it out once again with any move I have. He goes for the Ice Punch right here, and from this damage I took, I know he's Max Attack Adamant, not Life Orb though, because he takes no Life Orb damage, and yeah, that's all the information I got. I now know that he's Max Attack Adamant. He may be Scarfed still, because the Infernape was not Scarfed. I was very much thinking, okay, Infernape was not Scarfed, this is a Bandit variant, so basically Nidoqueen has to be Scarfed, right? That was a misassumption of mine, because right now I decide to go for the Dragon Dance, because that guarantees me to get a kill with anything in this team, because I predicted to switch out right here. Last time he switched out versus my Crawdon, fearing the Arcadret, and yeah, looking back, I don't think it was a bad play, because I assumed he switched out, but I definitely should have gone for the Arcadret right here. I still regret that, because the potential damage with Nidoqueen may come into play later. And yeah, now I can go to Mega Kazam. I know he is not Choice Scarfed. I know he's not Choice. I know he's physical. He has to have the Sucker Punch, and that means he either goes for Sucker Punch, I get a free sub, or he switches, I get a free sub, or he attacks, and the Might Game start once again. But I don't think he can risk that. I just go for the sub right here. He switches out into his Milotic, which did not came in anywhere near my Crawdon, so I'm assuming this is probably like maybe a specially defensive Milotic, maybe with Mirror Coat, it can take an energy buff, Metal Kazam. Some shenanigans like that, I don't really know, but he did not. If it would be physically defensive, he would be a very decent switch into Crawdon. So I don't know exactly what kind of set it is. I'm assuming he's specially defensive, so I just go for Substitute here, and yeah, I click Psyshock because it's stab, it's the best thing you can do this thing. And after the Psyshock damage, that definitely confirms that it's not physically defensive, because like you can see here, that is an easy 2-hit KO. Malakazam is way too strong. He goes for some weird hidden power. Probably hidden power bug, I would assume, to hit my Crawdon, so I actually couldn't set up on his face. I would take a lot of damage in the process, so good prep on his part. Don't know why I'm recording legs right here, but yeah, I can just go for second Psyshock and kill this thing. So now he's down to Latias, Nidoqueen, and Infernape. Infernape is banded, I will speed that thing. He goes into Latias. Basically, the only thing which can take the hit from this thing, which is not Nidoqueen, with the Psychic Berry. That could be another option, by the way. He could be the Psychic Berry, but staying in versus Landorus with not the Scarf, it basically confirmed that it's Sugar Berry. So he goes into Latias, and I decide right here, I decided right here to go for Substitute, because I calculated, depending on the spread, I could kill him with Dazzling Gleam. But that's only if he's no HP investment, and probably will some have some HP investment, because yeah, it's very rare that a Pokemon has max speed investment in League format, because usually you only use the creep for some mons, and then you have some EVs left over, and they usually end up being in HP. So I'm not confident of killing him in range from that, so I want to go for Substitute, stalling him out first of Draco Meteors, because that's the only tech he did go for so far. And I actually don't know if Psyshock would be able to break my sub, because he's not Life Orb. And of course he will get some drop stuff like that, and I can stall out him, and get a bit more toxic damage on him to bring him in range of my Dazzling Gleam. So I just go for the Substitute right here, and he decides to switch out into his Infernape, which is very good for me. This is very great for me. He's choice banded, he can't outspeed me, and if he does not have the Mark Punch, he can't even break my Substitute, and that means basically GG. If he doesn't have the Mark Punch, it's basically GG. I don't know why you're calling legs right there. Come on, don't do this to me. I go for Substitute, and now I just click the Psyshock, killing this thing. If he brings in Latias, he's definitely in range of the Dazzling Gleam after Psyshock damage. He sadly has the Mark Punch, so he can break my Substitute because he's banded. But the good news is I can kill the Infernape with a Psyshock, and now he's down to Latias and the Nidoqueen. 2 months left. I still have my Mega Alakazam at a very decent amount of HP, and he brings in the Latias. And I calc again, and he's still not in range of Dazzling Gleam. God damn it, he's never confident in range of Dazzling Gleam. I go for one more Substitute. I can allow to go for one more Substitute, but let's talk about the next turn. He just goes to Draco Meteor. I'm basically just going for Substitute, trying to get more toxic damage on him, so he's in range of Dazzling Gleam. And, oh god damn it, recording. Why are you lagging right now? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. He goes to Draco Meteor, breaks my Substitute, and now's the turn I have to go for Dazzling Gleam, because I have now 35 HP. I need to be able to go for one more Substitute so I can start the Mind Games with the Nidoqueen left. If I don't have enough HP, he can just click Sucker Punch and kill me, and I will die to rocks either way. So I want to be at enough health to be able to kill the Nidoqueen. Not kill the Nidoqueen, basically start Mind Games and still have a chance to just win 3-0 straight. Or 4-0 even. I have 4 months left right now. But yeah, I calculate versus this Latias, depending on his HP investment. If he's the standard variant, I have a 25% chance of killing him. Like just the standard bulky support Latias OU set, whatever. And he probably is around that, probably a bit more, maybe a bit less, I don't know. But I have a 25% chance to kill him. And I just roll the dice. If he has no HP investment, I can kill him straight up from this range after the toxic damage. But I just roll the dice, hope for a Dazzling Gleam, maybe hope for the high roll, hope for the crit, hope that he is not HP invested. I go for Dazzling Gleam, and we see his HP going down, it's going down, and it stops right there. After the magic confirmed, he has 4 EVs more than the standard OU variant, so I had indeed a 25% chance of killing him. Can't blame the dice on that, it was in his favor, so yeah, that happens, he gets to use the crit right here. And yeah. I can either go into my Landorus now to U-turn kill it, or into my Scizor. I decide to go into my Scizor right here and just kill him with the Bullet Punch. He can't afford to go out hit this Nidoqueen, because after Bullet Punch damage, he's definitely in range of my Earth Power from the Landorus. So I bring in my Scizor right here, and yeah, basically, sadly I don't have the roost, so I have to go for, I would go for Bullet Punch either way, but I probably should, yeah, I have to go for Bullet Punch. He would outspeed me and kill me with Draco. What are you talking about? I go for Bullet Punch here, kill the Latias, and now it's only Nidoqueen versus 3 members of the Borussia Donphan left. Nidoqueen comes out, and yeah, sadly I don't have the roost, I have the Arrow Ace. I would have preferred having the roost seeing this matchup, but yeah, he goes for the Sucker Punch, out prioritizes me, and I can't get Bullet Punch damage on him. And now it's all about Landorus. He's not Scarf, we know that, so, and we basically confirmed that he's Sugar Berry. I go into my Landorus. Sucker Punch actually has a chance to kill me from this range because I got the massive amount of U-turn damage. So my only hope is he goes for Sucker Punch, gets the low roll, and then I can kill him with the Earth Power. Or he plays it safe, knows that he can live it, and goes for the Ice Punch, thinking that I'm maybe timid or something like that. But I'm actually modest, so maybe it depends on many stuff. I go for the Earth Power. He goes for the Sugar Berry. I calculate after the match. It's a 50-50 chance to kill him right here. I go for the Earth Power, and the Nidoqueen lives on 4 HP. God damn it. This was right here that we calculated after the match a few times. That was a coin flip right there. And yeah, that's the 1-0 victim for you, George. He wins 1-0 with the 4 HP Nidoqueen left. I only have my Spriggly right here. And he has no reason not to pick Sucker Punch. I could play some Mind Games with Stealth Rocks right here, but yeah, I should have tried that, to be honest. But I just picked the Psychic right here, and he gets another useless crit. Yeah, Josh, play off the useless crit, and that is the 1-0 victory of the Scepter OMC and the San Francisco Arcaniners versus the Borussia Donphan. Like I said, very good match. It came down to the wire, very exciting for both parts, and like Cooper said in our match already, if two good players face each other, it probably comes down to who gets the most RNG in the match. And yeah, George won the coin flip, so he won the match. Next time, I will win the coin flip. Let's say that. Let's just hope that we can win this next time, win the coin flip. But yeah, very good game. I can't be mad about that. Like, if it's a 50-50 chance, it's a 50-50 chance. Like, what can you do? It's like, yeah, what can you do? That's how Pokemon works sometimes. Still very good match. We are sadly now back again with a loss, so yeah, we basically can only afford to lose once more if my prediction wants to be right. We are 2-4 right now, and my prediction was 7-5 could be enough to still reach the playoffs. So yeah, we can only afford to lose once more, but yeah, let's just say we don't lose anymore. That sounds way more fun. Let's get, let's see, 8-4. 8-4, that's the plan right now. Sadly not as good as last time, but yeah, definitely check out George. His links will be in the description. Great guy, great content on his channel, be it the GBA, be it the Showdown Lies, or any other stuff he pulls out. Yeah, good friend of mine, so I'm not mad about the coin flip roll. I mean, even with friends, I'm not mad with that just happened. But yeah, again, sorry that this is so late, but yeah, I'm a scrub. What can I do? Tell me in the comments how much of a scrub I am. But yeah, this is all for this video. If you like what you saw, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Hit me on Twitter, Facebook, all the links in the description. Same goes for your links for the GBA channel and Twitter. Great content on both of those. And the GBA t-shirt shop. You can buy a t-shirt of the Borussia Donphan or any other team in the GBA. Use the code GBA15 to get 15% off of the t-shirt price. So it's only $20 and not $23. But yeah, that's all from me. I will see you next week for GBA. Hopefully this time it will be on Sunday. And yeah, see you then. Ciao.